So, how do you view the central government's quick response to withdraw these books which was published on NCERT books, 11th standard Ambedkar Cartoon, and going forward with an inquiry? Do you see it as a censorship of textbooks and also undermining the autonomy of NCERT?
No, the central government's attempt has kind of two immediate contexts. One is the Dalit protest about the cartoon in the NCERT textbook, and that Tirumavalam raised it in the parliament, and parliament, all other MPs have objected to this cartoon. That is one context. The other context also that they have actually quickly withdrew circulation of these books and appointed a committee to look into it. So these two things the state has done it. So obviously my view is that the state should not censor the textbooks, and state has no way of assessing and reading these textbooks. Even the parliamentarians, they have no way of reading whether a particular cartoon is suitable as a particular kind of pedagogic strategy is right or wrong. So definitely it's a matter in the domain of the experts. Having said this, the parliament also is a kind of a representative body to carry the general will of the public. I mean, the political scientists know it. All those liberal left political scientists who are criticizing the political class and their opportunism, they are also aware of this, that in Indian system, Indian parliament is the one which represents the general public will. So if they have taken the Dalit objection seriously and debated and said that there is some point in Dalit objection and they would like to review it, I think the parliament is very much well within its rights to do it, and it should do it, because they are the ones who really represent the general public view according to the Indian system. To say that our political parliament itself is bogus, that's a different argument. Then you have to argue for a different kind of a parliament, different kind of a society. Having agreed that there is a parliament which represents the general public opinion, so they have taken cognizance of the view that the Dalits are not accepting representation of Ambedkar in this cartoon. So they have taken that seriously, and they have decided to take some action. So that is where the second point. Second point is about the state always uses opportunities like this. So there is a genuine Dalit concern. Instead of deleting that cartoon, it goes on deleting the entire textbook. I mean, deleting in the sense that withdrawing the entire textbook, because there are other uncomfortable cartoons, other uncomfortable issues, and also even to go to the extent of saying that we are going to punish the intellectuals, and even to attack the autonomy of the NCERT. So all other issues, autonomy of the NCERT and the value of the textbooks, the democratic content of the textbooks, these are all important issues. But here I would say that the state will always react this way. State would always use a particular genuine situation to ingenuinely ban the books. And this is very much nature of the state, and the left and liberal intellectuals knew very well about this. So to stop the state to act in this manner, they should have responded to Dalit criticism. They should have come up with this argument that we want to withdraw this cartoon, or we want to temporarily suspend the use of these textbooks or use of this particular cartoon, and we want to have an independent committee consisting of different kinds of intellectuals, including Dalit intellectuals. And they should have gone ahead and argued for such a committee, such an expert committee. That is one. And second thing is that the state also, instead of withdrawing the circulation of these books, they should have appointed a committee which includes Dalit opinion, which includes the opinion of other minorities and so on. And then after a committee submits a recommendation, they should have taken action. But they don't want to wait, and they want to just censor this. So that is the problem with the state. That's the problem with the state which has to be fought. But you can fight the state only if you carry Dalits along with you. If you have to carry Dalits along with you, first of all you have to accept that there is a genuine concern among the Dalits. So you are not going to recognize. If you don't want to recognize this, then obviously the highest body in the country is Parliament, whatever its limitation. So in Parliament a Dalit MP raised it, and then everybody has said yes it. So their reasons may be very different. But the Dalit concern is also very important. So if the Dalits can stop this cartoon from being included and being taught, they would do it. But if the parliament wants, through parliament they could do it, they would do it. But then the state wants to also use this particular controversy for its own purposes. So I think I will still put the responsibility on the liberal left intellectuals and those who are part of the making of the textbook, that they should have reacted in a different manner. They should have reacted in a democratic manner. They should have been open to a debate. They should have been open to the idea that the textbook that they made are not sacrosanct and they are not foolproof. They are attempting something. It may have mistakes, it may have problems, and they are willing to accommodate all those kind of suggestions. But I think going with the tenor of the discussion in Kapila and elsewhere, and this whole campaign of save the NCERT textbooks, so they are not going to take the Dalit point. As long as they are not going to take the Dalit point and Dalit criticism into consideration, and Dalits are going to take it to the higher forums, and the state and other bodies may use the way they want to use it. So there is no point in saying that state is using this opportunity. State will always use these kind of opportunities. So Dalits have no way of controlling the state, and to say that you only delete this cartoon and not us. You also have to say that.
Okay, sir. So thank you, sir.